In this video, we want to have a look at the integral of exponential functions, so something where the power of x. And first one we'll look at the derivative first, and remember about the derivative of a to the power of x was the natural log of a times a to the power of x. So that's the only difference. We don't do anything with the x, we don't subtract any values from it, we just have the natural log of a times a to the x. So the integral of a to the x, well, that's a little bit different again from what we've done because the power is in x. But this time we're just reversing out what we did with the derivative. So instead of multiplying by the natural log of a, we divide by natural log of a. A to the x stays the same. That won't change. And we have our constant of integration. So if we look at our example, so the 3 is just a constant. That doesn't have any effect on it. We're going to integrate 4 to the power of x. So the integral of this one would be the 4 to the power of x, and then we're going to put that over natural log of 4 plus the constant. And we could write it as 3 times 4 to the power of x over natural log of 4 if we want to clean it up in that respect. For our second one, we want to look at this, our special exponential, which is e. Remember, e is about 2.7. So we have a more general rule with this one when we differentiate, because we've got the function of x, and so when we differentiate it, we get the derivative of the function of x times e to the function of x. Notice that stays the same. All it does is get multiplied by the derivative of the function. With integration, though, we don't have as many rules as we do with differentiation, and so this time the only function we need to consider is e to the power of ax plus b. So we're sort of a simplified version of the chain rule. Is what we're doing here. And so when we integrate this one, we just get 1 on a times e to the ax plus b. E to the ax plus b stays the same. We just put the 1 on a, which is the coefficient of x. So for our example, 2e to the 5x plus 8. Again, the 2 is just a constant, so that makes no difference to our integration. So we would get integrating e to the power of 5x plus 8 would be 1/5 of e to the 5x plus 8. And adding our constant, and if we want to clean it up again, we have 2/5 e to the 5x plus 8 plus the constant.